Okay, so in this video, we'll go through several ways of doing citations, and you'll see that despite the citation style, there are actually many similarities in all of them. So basically, the entire purpose of doing citations, whether in-text citation or the full list of references or the bibliography at the end of a paper, is for you to give thanks and to give credit to all the other researchers or authors who came before you. And so today we'll look at some examples which I'll provide myself from my own papers, which of course belong to different citation styles. Depending on the journal in which you wish to publish, they may use either APA, MLA, Chicago, Harvard, Turabian, Gaya UKM, or other styles. But they all more or less have something in common, which is that you must provide the name of the author, the year of publication, the name of the book or the name of the paper, the name of the journal, if it's a book chapter, the name of the chapter itself and the entire book, the volume and issue, and the page number, and the publisher, and the location of the publisher. Of course, if it's an edited book, then the name of the editor, or in plural, editors or authors, and perhaps even the DOI, which would be the digital object identifier that differentiates one academic paper published online from another academic paper that may or may not have almost similar titles. So you'll have to do this as standard academic practice, whether it's an assignment in a classroom for your coursework, or your actual thesis, or your publications in journals, whether as articles, or in book chapters, or even in books. It's standard academic practice to make sure that no plagiarism, whether intentional or unintentional, happens. One example of an analogy that I could give is, if you have written your entire thesis and it's already out there, you already graduated, and somebody finds it, and then they are doing something similar, but they don't even cite you, and they just take your ideas and write something else with it and attribute it to themselves, you would feel very disappointed, I'm sure. So that's what we're trying to avoid doing as well. So basically, in-text citation refers to when we cite the name of the author within the text itself. For example, you may say that, quote, I have eaten today, and then bracket Chan 2022, close bracket, unquote. That means this sentence comes from the author named Chan, which is me in this example, and I said that in 2022. And in the end of the paper, you'll put the entire quote itself with my name, the author's name, the year of publication, the name of the paper, the name of the journal in which it was published in, and the volume and issue, page number, and DOI. So because you can't put that in the text itself, it's too long. So just the author's name and the year of publication. And in some instances, you'll put a page number as well if you're taking like an entire paragraph or a couple of sentences from that author. Now, there are so many different types of sources you could refer to when you're writing an academic paper. If you look into like APA style and their manuals and even the other styles, you'll see that it could range from journal articles to book chapters, books, newspaper articles, websites, all sorts of documents. And so in these manuals, they will have their own style recommendation of how you should refer to any of these sources. So they differ slightly, but the principle is you're giving credit to the author or the organization that authored them, and giving enough details for people to be able to recover these materials and read them themselves.